I thought that I was like walking into an environment where like, all right, this is what I believe to be my best. And I walked into the classroom and nobody was dressed how I was, like no one at all. And I looked around the room, I was like, wow, like this is so different from what I'm accustomed to and what I'm used to. My name is Benjamin, concentrating in management, minoring in psychology and public policy, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. During welcome week of my freshman year, the very first day, I woke up pretty early, made sure that I was getting dressed. So that's usually like Jordans, whatever. I put on my hat, I had on everything, right? I had on my earrings, all that. And I thought that I was like walking into an environment where like, all right, this is what I believe to be my best. And I walked into the classroom and nobody was dressed how I was, like no one at all. And I looked around the room, I was like, wow, like this is so different from what I'm accustomed to and what I'm used to. I'm originally from Flatbush, and that's very Caribbean influenced. I'm a first generation American. Both my parents are from Jamaica. And growing up and you're constantly around like those types of influences, coming to Washington Square Park, coming to NYU Stern, you're suddenly the minority at the school. And I think that's something that I really struggled with in my first year. Really just fitting in, finding my voice inside the classroom, making sure that I personally felt that I belonged to be here just like everybody else who was here. And really just trying to find my niche in NYU and where I really felt that I belong. And in Stern, it was a little hard for me because I felt like everyone was already 2 steps ahead. When I first came in, like I had no prior business acumen, no knowledge of like what I was going to be learning, what I actually wanted to study. And it just seemed like everyone was already so passionate about what they wanted to do. And it took me a little while to figure out exactly like how I felt I could work and maneuver through the school. So within Stern, I'm currently the president of an organization called Supporting Excellence and Advocating Diversity, also known as SEED. In addition to that, I'm also involved in a lot of other clubs at NYU. I'm a part of the Gentlemen of Quality, GQ. I'm also involved in AAP. I'm on the Wasserman Diversity Advisory Board. I was just recently selected to be on the Stern Diversity and Inclusion Task Force for the upcoming year. So lots of good stuff in store. But even if it's just 1 or 2 students out of 100, or like 5 or 10 who may feel lost or may feel excluded from what's going on, like if you can make their experience at NYU just a little bit better, that is to the betterment of the entire university. If you ever feel like you're lost or alone, there's always somebody who's able to help you. NYU has so many different resources, and if you can't find that within NYU, come find me. I'll be around. But just be yourself, take pride in who you are and where you come from, be strong in your identity, know your worth, and just try to have fun and just tackle it head on, because it's a hard 4 years, but you definitely come out much better for it after those 4 years are done.